Global Forest Fires That Are Ongoing. By High Priest, Hooded Cobra, 666, Wednesday, August 23, 2023, 11:39 p.m. Every year, including how Canada was recently decimated, or how it happened with Brazil not that long ago, or how it goes in Greece and Turkey, there is a constant situation of random fires every summer going up. Sure, some of this is sometimes a coincidence. Yet, most of the time, in most fire area sites in all of the above nations, they find out that the fires weren't set exactly by 2 matches and 1 cigarette, but rather elaborately planned to ruin specific territories of each nation. Seemingly opposed nations to one another, such as Turkey or Greece, do get affected in the same way. Good countries like Canada are similarly blazed apart. That's because the international elements who have a long-term plan to enslave humanity don't really care about nationalisms or anything like this. They will hit everyone the same plan of caged humans without culture that are perpetually enslaved and don't have any spiritual or other form of existence but are crammed like sardines in a can, is present for all human population. They have expressed this will of theirs. What color you are in the end won't matter. The plan remains the same. You could be in the other side of the planet. They will still want to burn the forests there. Their alliance is strong, and against all Gentile people similarly. Meanwhile, Gentiles bicker, and they are in oblivion in regards to what is going on. If anyone checks the news, they will see that these situations have intensified over the recent years. Everyone here is well aware of the enemy's agenda in regards to both wildlife and the situation of how they will use an ever-shrinking mass of greenery on the planet to try to forcibly establish all sorts of subterranean agendas around everything. As we live in a society where we spend all our time and public energy to focus on nonsense, these problems go without watch. Yes, we are developing AI to find dissents of thoughts online, and so on, so forth. Satellite technology is used to track every phone, yet we somehow cannot invent solutions for forest fires. Drones with explosives that can kill people are already developed, but there can't be drone patrol over giant forests and national treasures to ensure that the notice of any fire happens immediately. There are meanwhile trillions all around to suddenly house any invader in Europe, Turkey, or anywhere else. The money will be printed for this. Abdul will suddenly have a house the moment he sets foot in Canada, but nobody can fucking pay for a few drones so that the authorities are alerted before national disasters. Of course, yes, ahoy, stupid goy, and a few more trillions as to not die from a flu weaker than the regular flu will also be present, if needed. But there can't be enough planes to douse fires, and there can't be drones to watch over and prevent the death of the planet. Needless to say, it takes one to be a willing fool to not want to accept this. Also, the systematic progress of the enemy alien hive is to disconnect humanity from anything that resembles it. The earth, what is natural, procreation, emotion, spirituality, and finally to drive our technological advancements not in the betterment of society, but in the worsening of it. Delusion, isolation, stupidity. If anyone studies the agenda of the enemy, you can understand this is merely an attempt to destroy life on the planet. The existence of certain animal humans in each nation also furthers this, as many will set a fire only for a few coins. Further, I don't want to sound cliché here, but we have the greed of humans coming in play. But above all, we have a situation of a deliberate and planned agenda that is based on forced migration, deforestation, keeping whatever is green for the few, mega cities that will look like the ugly games in Cyberpunk, and many other worthless plans concocted out of sick minds. The same goes for scamdemics and other forms of popular control, including also the motivating ideals of the ruling elite, which currently is focused on ignoring all the real problems and creating nonsensical ones. Thou shalt be eating buggies, having chips, meat only for Billy Gateway, and so on. We know how that goes. Ah, goy, look at this accident. Half of Canada literally burned and half of the Amazon. Now, you can't have any meat or anything. Planet is suffocating. It's the global warming, goy. do as we say, and humanity somehow will literally buy that nonsense. These subhumanoids that plan these things will not win, yet their damage must be both addressed and offset. There is a reason why these beings will be damned in the end. One guardian a few days ago met Lady Astarte, and she reiterated to her about how important our planet, its health, its species, all life on it, how precious it all is. Currently, humanity is to where it seldom understands most of these things. Psychic and spiritual warfare and retaliation we are doing is going to damn permanently these enemy souls who do these actions or who command them for their own benefit. They deserve damnation. High Priest HoodedCobra666